Okay, welcome everybody. I see we've got a few people in the room, not a great number of people at the moment. We'll give them a few more minutes, but if you can just give me a heads up, let me know that you can hear me and you can see me, and I'll be sharing my screen soon. Good morning, Ramon. What a great day, great to meet you. Okay, nice Dawn, Thelma, can you hear me, please? Just put some yeses in there or something. Just want to know I'm not talking to myself. What I want to do today is I want to set the groundwork for the 21 steps to success. We'll be going through the first 7 today. There are probably more than 21. I think there's probably about 23, but we'll be going through the first 7 today, and then I want to get into questions and answers. You hear me? I still have no answers on that. Anybody? Okay, Mark's there and he can hear me just fine. Okay, that's good. Jim, yes, thank you, Jim. You can hear me too. Okay, let's see how many we've got. Very, very poor attendance. What I'm going to do, as I say, is I'm going to cover the first 7 of the 21 steps for success with your online business. And having done that, I've got a questions and answers. I'm going to leave some time for questions and answers, and I will cover anything that you want me to cover, basically, whether it concerns the Simple Fast Cash plan, part of the SOAP website, whether it concerns anything about your opportunity, if I know about it. I mean, nobody asking me technical questions about things, but if you want marketing advice or anything like that, what sort of things, anything at all, just throw the questions at me. What I don't know, I will find out for you one way or another. But a lot of the things I'm sure I'll be able to answer off the top of my head. So who is this for today, basically? Well, if you are somebody that's looking for a push button solution to generate massive overnight income for you, then this is not for you, I'm afraid. That opportunity is hype and nonsense. It just doesn't exist. If you are someone who is looking to build a long-term sustainable business online, you're prepared to put in some effort. It doesn't need to be massive hours, but you need to put in consistent effort. Consistent is the key word. Every day, every day, every day, every day. If you've only got a couple of hours a day, that's fine. If you've got 8 hours a day, that's better. But it's up to you. As long as you put in consistent effort, you can get where you want to go, provided you follow a strategy that will get you there. And I know that there's a lot of courses, a lot of information out there. I'm not here to knock anybody or knock anything. A lot of it has good information in it, but it's often disconnected. You end up getting a bit here, a bit there, bits from all over the place. You don't know exactly where they all fit together, and so you really get started because you're wondering whether you should be doing this or doing that or what you should be doing. And sometimes you get so much of it, it's like have a pile of a year's newspapers on the floor all mixed up, and you've got to out into dates and find the bits in them that are useful to you. So you get information overload, and you get into such a situation where you're trying to analyze things that you get paralyzed by it. You just, it's known that, I can't remember who coined the term, but I think it was paralysis by analysis, and that is pretty fair. I've done surveys with a couple of friends of mine, and one of the biggest things that come back at us when we do surveys is that people have this information overload problem. They just don't really know where to start. So that is one of the things. You need a strategy where you can move forward step by step, and if you follow those steps and you don't miss them out and you treat them all seriously, then you can make the same money that I make or anybody else makes that's making lots of money online. There's no reason why you should be any different. It doesn't take great technical skills or anything like that. Technically, I haven't got a clue. There's very, very little that I can do technically. I can load a plugin to a WordPress website, and I can set WordPress up on a website. You get me beyond there, and really, you know, I'm lost. I can't enhance the way that videos look and build super duper websites. And, I don't know how Google Analytics works. All this stuff you don't really need. You do need, I mean, if you can do these things, okay, so much the better. But it's not essential. You don't need technical skills. You don't need technical ability. You just need to focus on the things that you do need. And we'll go over those in the 21 steps, and 7 of them are coming at you right now. Okay. So I'm going to go to screen share, and I'll just check if there's anything there. Just a few people saying hello and they can hear me. Okay, I'm going to go to screen share in just a second, and we'll start. Okay, we get rid of this. I had planned to get this all looking really pretty, download some pictures and things to go with it. But there have been some family disturbances which have taken up some of the time. But anyway, for whatever reason, you're going to get this bare bones skeleton, and through the week perhaps I'll fill this in out, these out as I get on to the steps going 8, 9, 10 to 14. But here we've got 21 steps to success, and this is part 1, and part 1 is going to cover the first 7 steps. But the picture where you registered for this webinar was a mountain, and it was, I think it said that 99% of success is about your attitude, not your aptitude. And one of the first things I remember seeing when I first got involved in personal development and things, oh, I've got a great gift for you today as well at the end. It's one of the first 10 anyway books that I read in personal development, and it's a cracker, and I've not read it for many years, and I dug it out as a PDF, and I've got that for you, and I'm going to read it again this week. Anyway, get that at the end. But one of the first things I remember going to this meeting, and it was a multi-level marketing, and it was when I didn't know what multi-level marketing was. We're going back into the late 80s probably. And I had sandwich bars and restaurants at that time, and we used to do sandwiches for a particular office. And the people in this office all seemed to be pretty affluent and driving nice cars and things, but I didn't really understand what they did. So I asked them, and they said, "Oh, it's multi-level marketing." Well, what's that? You know, I said, "Well, come along to this meeting." So I went along to a meeting, and I was fascinated by all the circles and the potential that was shown. I'm sure you've seen the same sort of thing. You know, you get 5 and they get 5, and at the end you have like 3,000 people, and you're making $2 or $3 a week off everybody, and it means that you've got a passive income of $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Of course, you've got to build it. That's the part that people find difficult. The concept is great, and I was fascinated by it, and I built some very large businesses with 2 or 3 multi-level marketing companies. But that's an aside. One of the first things I went along after the meeting, and I got signed up, and I went to a training either the next night or a couple of nights later, and somebody was doing this training. And one of the things I remember seeing was they wrote on a blackboard with chalk, whiteboards with rubber balls, pens and things in those days. Your altitude is determined by your attitude, not your aptitude. And it got me thinking, and the more I got involved in personal development, the more I saw people, and the people that succeeded and the people that failed, the more I realized just how true that statement is. It's not what you know. It's not your ability to write brilliant stuff. I mean, all this helps if you're good at doing something. It helps if you're good at making websites. It helps if you, whatever you're good at, I mean, it's going to help you. But it's not what's important, because even if you're rubbish at everything, and usually to be good at something you've got to start out rubbish anyway, if you've got the right attitude, you will get to the top. If your attitude is right, nothing can stop you climbing to the summit of your personal mountain, that mountain of success. There's nothing can stop you if you have the right attitude. You can have all the ability in the world. If you've got the wrong attitude, you're not going to make it above base camp. So I thought I'd just interject that because that was a part of it was on the form that you registered for this webinar. Last week I went through a little bit about a few things that make it easier to make money, and those are all going to be incorporated in part of what we're going to go through now. And the first thing to do is picking a niche. So this, if you like, is number 1. Let's put it in. This is step number 1. You've got to pick a niche, and it doesn't matter what niche you pick, provided it can be monetized. And what I've already got there is one that says money. And when I talk about money, it's about making money, investing money, anything to do with money. Money is a good niche because everybody is interested in money until they've got so much that they don't need any more, and then their attention changes. What other niches do you think might be good apart from anything that's connected with money? Money, of course, covers home business opportunities, multi-level marketing, all that sort of thing. So can we have some answers about from you? What other niches do you think might be good niches to get into? I've got a question here about me. I'll answer that at the end, May, because we're going to do questions and answers at the end. I don't know who you are, but I will answer that question at the end. So what I'm interested in doing is getting over these 7 points at the moment. So can we have some answers on what other niches do you think might be good niches? Anybody got any ideas? And then we can put them in. Health. Mark says health. And we're going to put that in because health is a very, very good niche. Health is great. It's very big and it covers a lot of things. It can cover everything from gout, acne, weight loss, bodybuilding, all sorts of things connected with health, and it's a multi-million-dollar market. So that's a very good one, Mark. Very good one, and we've got that in. Pet health, yeah, that's really covered in the same way, but anything to do with pets, let's put that in as pets, because pets is good. People get very involved with their pets and children, and they'll spend fortunes and get really enthusiastic about anything to do with pets and children. Thelma says income, yeah, that's money. Around cooking. Cooking, let's have a look at cooking. Yeah, I'll put that in. It has it has a lot of interest, and there are different aspects of cooking. Often they are fitted in with some of the other niches, like health. You get a lot of health cookbooks. Paleo diet, for example, is one that's really doing really well at the moment. But just general cooking cookbooks, cooking courses, even. There we go. Any more niches? Personal care, yeah. What I'll do is that's like health and beauty. We've not got beauty in there, so I'm going to put that in here because health and beauty sort of go together. Anything to do with personal care, personal. Okay. Another good one. This is a very big market, and it's what I started off with. Personal development. And dating is another one, and perhaps up here where we've got pets, hobbies. If I could spell, I'd be dangerous. Hobbies. So there we've got a few. And what is important when you're picking a niche, it's got to be something where people are going to be passionate about it. Okay, and people are passionate about all these things we've got down here. It's got to be something that people are that you can monetize, that you can put something to that will generate income. And usually you'll find that these niches are competitive because they are where the money is, where you can make good money. Don't be afraid of that competitiveness. If it's not there, it probably means the niche that you're looking at isn't very good. You can get down and drill down into niches. For example, in health, you can go to diets, and you can go to diets for people that are overweight or people that are underweight. You could go to diets for people who've just gone through a pregnancy, ladies that have just gone through a pregnancy who want to lose that extra weight. You can drill down and get into more specific areas, which will enable you to target people more directly, and you'll concentrate on that. And there are peripherals, but you can do all this. Beauty, you can look at anti-aging. It's very big at the moment. Because there's all these baby boomers are now getting old, and they're worried about the fact that they're all full of wrinkles and everything. So anti-aging products, you'll see, are being sold. Hobbies, as I say, golf is a great one. People get really involved in golf, and they all sorts of hobbies. Fishing, and they'll spend fortunes on fishing rods and special lures and clubs for golf, the perfect golf ball, whatever it may be. If somebody's in a hobby, it's all things that people get passionate about. Once they get passionate about things, then they're prepared to spend money on things. So that's the first thing that you need to do, is you need to pick a niche that you want to be in, and you want to pick a niche that you have an interest in, because if you don't, you're going to find it very, very difficult to maintain interest and maintain reasonable conversations with people. So that's your niche. Now then, let's get to number 2. Not moving. Why aren't we moving? Come on. Told you it wasn't very technical. Here we go. Then once you pick your niche, you have to create an offer around that. Now, you may say, oh, well, I'm just going to sell affiliate products, and they've already got their offers created and all this sort of thing. If it's a good affiliate product in a good niche, thousands and thousands and thousands of people are going to be promoting that affiliate offer. So unless you have something that makes you stand out from the crowd, you're not going to do very well with it. Unless you are of guru status and you've got a list of hundreds of thousands of people in that niche, and you are able to promote to them and say, you know, this is me, I am your guru, and this is a great new product. And most of you are not going to be in that position at this time. Very few people are in that position. So what do? You have to create your own offer, and you can then build in to your offer other affiliate offers. Okay, make your offer a membership, a service, a software, general information, but you've got to make it outstanding. It can be free, it can be paid, it doesn't matter. You can find lots and lots of information now. It's not difficult to put an offer together, not difficult to put a package of something together that's of value, especially if it's a niche that you're interested in. Because if you're interested in it, you will know what interests other people. And all you've got to do is go to that famous place, google.com, and you put in PLR on acne. Okay, if that's your niche and you're passionate about helping people cure acne. Okay, acne is in fact a very good niche. It's one that I have done very well with in the past. I don't do much with it now, but and if you go and Google acne, information on acne, holistic healing on acne, acne newsletters, PLRs on acne, or whatever it is, you know, whether it's model aircraft or sailing or golf or whatever it is, you put in all these things and you look for them and you extract that information, and then you can get that information and collate it and put it into a package where there's a lot of information there, even if it's just a package of links. Okay, there are some very, very high earning websites online that literally all the people that own them do is they look for information and they put in links to that information. So if you're looking for information on a particular subject, you go there and they say, okay, check this link, this link, this link, this link, this link, this link. And some of these sites have millions of viewers. So even if it's only getting the information, say, oh, that's interesting, getting a link, you can create a menu, if you like, of links. And then you can put that in as something that is an additional thing. You can put it in as something, hey, take a look at this. I've put all this information together for you. It's free, or you can charge them for $1 or $5 or $7, whatever it may be. And then you can say, and if you're interested in that, I also found this extremely effective. And then you can direct them to the affiliate offer that you want to promote. But you've got to create an offer. Membership sites are very good because, as we talked about last week, they have recurring incomes. So membership sites are very good. You can build a membership site around something that you're interested in. You can have it as a type of forum where people come and ask questions, get answers, or you can produce a weekly offering or a monthly offering to the members on whatever it is. If it's golf, it might be just talking about different golf courses that you visited or whatever, and perhaps if you visit a golf course, you can when you go there, you can say, you know, I have a website that promotes golf golf courses and things. How about a deal for my members? Can I put something in? And quite often they'll say, yeah, if it, you know, we'll give a certain deal, you know, whatever it may be. So you can do that sort of thing. So you can membership site, and if it's something you're interested in and you're doing, you'll be able to find ways of adding value. Software is another thing. There's a lot of software that's out there that's available free anyway. Once again, you can do links to that. Good software usually is selling, or you can even have software built. It doesn't cost a fortune to get like a WordPress plugin built that'll do something that you've been struggling with. You know, if you need a plugin that removes the header on certain pages, for example, because you might not want your header on a squeeze page or something like that. I don't know. You can go to somewhere like Odesk or the one they've teamed up with now, which can't think of what it's called, but you can just go out there and there are people there that'll create a plugin, a simple plugin you can get done for $50 to $100, and you know, you can sell that for $7 to $17 and put add-ons to it, you know, extra training with it for an extra this or whatever. And you don't need to sell many to get into a profit with it. And once again, it's building your authority in that niche that you've chosen. Information, we've sort of covered that in the other things, but whatever you do, you need to make it outstanding. If you're selling it and you're selling it for $5, make what's in there worth $50. If you're selling it for $10, make it worth $100. You know, make it really, really great value. Okay, so that was, which one? That's number 2, wasn't it? I would put that in as number 2. Okay. And okay, we're going to move on to the next slide. If I can get my technical ability up that high. Struggled with it last time. There we go. Okay, now then, having built your offer, you need to then find or create a high ticket offer. And I talked at great length last week about high ticket offers. And almost any niche you are in, especially those popular ones that we've been through, you will find somebody that's selling something that is high ticket in that area. It might be a residential course. It might be a 3-day seminar. It might be a boot camp. It might be any number of things, but there will be high ticket items out there because the people that are making lots of money online, as I said last week, between 50 and 70% of that will be from high ticket offers. So you find one. And when we're talking about high ticket, we're talking about $1,000 minimum. We're not talking about $100. $1,000 minimum. So you look for something that's selling for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. And there are lots of things out there that do sell for that money. And you contact whoever's got them and you ask them about their affiliate program if you can't create your own ticket offer. Okay. As you get more experienced and you grow, you will probably get round to creating your own high ticket offers. But when you're starting out, look for somebody else's. There are plenty out there because you need to add this onto your back end. You need to have these upsells. If you're selling, let's suppose you've made 1,000 sales of your initial offer, and that was for $5. Might have been free, but let's even say it was downloaded, 1,000 downloads free, and then you had your affiliate offer that you were bringing in on the back end of that, and that made you $7 or $10 or something. And of the free people, a third of them bought your affiliate offer. Okay, and so you made I can't remember whether we talked about 1,000. If you got 1,000 free downloads, let's suppose you got 300, took your affiliate offer, you made $5 on those. That's $1,500 in your pocket. Upsell to a membership site, so much a month, and let's suppose that just 10 of those go for your membership site. And then you've got a high ticket offer that you can throw in as well. And maybe you'll only get one, take your high ticket offer, but one for $1,000, $2,000 or $3,000 makes a big difference to your overall income from that marketing campaign. Okay, And the more you make from your marketing campaign, the more money you can spend on it. If you've got 1,000 people, let's suppose to get 1,000 people to download, you had 2,000 clicks. And if you've got 2,000 clicks and they cost you, let's suppose they only cost you 50 cents each, $1,000. If you've made $1,500 and that's it, you've got 500 profit, okay. But if you've made an extra 1,000, just an extra 1,000, 2,500, it means that you're getting then almost $2 per click for that. For that, and it means you can go out and you know that you can spend up to $2 a click and make a profit. I hope that makes sense to you. I'm always asked about what's the least expensive traffic, and the least expensive traffic is traffic that converts. Because if you're paying $10 for a lead, and from that lead you make $10.10, that is good traffic. That is showing you a profit. That is not expensive, because it's better than free. You've actually made a profit on it. Even though you paid out $10 for that lead, you've got a 10-cent profit on it. So you've got that lead, you've got a buyer, you've got a profit, you've got it all free, and you've made money on it as well. So that is a low cost lead. That is extremely good value. If you go out and you spend you go out and you get 1 million clicks at a penny each, a cent each, or whatever they are, and none of them convert, those 1 cent leads are expensive. They're expensive. They're costing you money. Okay. And that's what people fail to understand. They think, oh, if I can get a solo ad for just 30 cents, it's probably better than going with this other guy who's charging me $1 a click. But if the $1 a click turns out to have a 1.10 return on your investment, and the 30-cent click has a 10-cent return on your investment, the 30-cent click is expensive. It's costing you 20 cents a click, whereas the $1 click is free and making you money. I hope that makes sense to you, because it is important, and it's where a lot of people go wrong, and a lot of people spend money on the wrong things. So look for a high ticket offer, because you want to give people the opportunity. You're not ramming this down your throat. You're saying, look, this is also something that might interest you. It's up to you. It may or may not be for you, but take a look at it. And you don't need many people to take your high ticket offers to get that big difference in what you can spend on your leads. Okay, so that was number 3, wasn't it? Let me move on a little bit quicker if I can. Set up an affiliate plan. That's the next thing you want to do, because whatever offer you have, if it's paid, if you're selling whatever you put together, if you've got your little package, even if it's only selling for $1, set up an affiliate plan. And there are ways of doing that. The easiest way for a lot of people is to either go to somewhere like JVZoo or ClickBank, and you can put your offer up on their site. They have thousands of affiliates who are just looking for something to promote. And there is also the ability to self-host affiliate plans, and this is what I do quite often when I'm promoting something. I use a software called, I don't know, do you know, I can't think what it's called. Let me see if I can if I can locate it. Bear with me for just a second. Plugins. Let's have a look at my plugins on this. Okay, WP Affiliate Platform is the one I use. Okay, it's called WP Affiliate Platform. I'll put that in here. We'll move it in a bit because it's not like a separate thing, and it's called WP Affiliate Platform. Affiliate Platform. Okay, and that's a plugin. So if you've got a WordPress site, obviously WP, it's just a plugin you buy. It's not very expensive. I think there are 3 plugins that this same, well, they do more than 3, but there are 3 that fit together very well. There's one that is like a shop, WP shop or something it's called, I don't know, eShop. The affiliate platform and the member thing. And I think if you buy them separately, it costs you, I don't know, $40 or $50 each. If you decide that you like them and you think they're going to all be worthwhile to you, you can buy a bundle from them, and I think you get the whole lot for like $80 or something if you buy them all at once. And that's wise. I've had mine for a long time, and I bought them all one at a time. So I mean, I missed out. But anyway, if you look for them, I think it's tipsandtricks.com or something like that, where they have these. So you can set up your own affiliate program, and that is something that can be very good. But you've got to then attract people to that, so you've got to do another sales job selling your affiliate platform. You've got to do that even in JVZoo or ClickBank. You want to set up a sales page for affiliates, if you like, telling them why they should be promoting your product. Tell them that you're giving them. Well, let's get on to the next slide. What was this? Was this number 4? I've lost track. I think it was 4. Here we go. This is 5. And be generous on the front end, okay? If you want top affiliates promoting your products, they need to be able to make $1 per click. So give away a lot, 50 to 100%. If you've got a really strong offer, you'll get away with just giving 50% away. But more often than not, you want to give away at least 100%. And I've even seen people giving away more than that. I've seen people who have something that sells for $1 and paid $2 commissions on it. So why would they do that? They're losing $1 on every one. I'll tell you why. Because they're buying a lead, a buyer's lead. In fact, it's somebody that's stuck their hand in their pocket and paid $1 for something. They're getting that buyer's lead for $1 because they're paying $2 out to the affiliate. They're getting $1 back. They're getting a top quality lead for $1. You can't buy buyer's leads for $1, but you can if you do that. You can say, look, we've got this great book here, this great directory of information, whatever it may be, and I'm selling it for just $1, and I'm going to pay the affiliates $2 for every sale. And you can build that into your sales page. And once you've got a bit of information, you track it and you see how many people need to see the offer to actually get a sale. And then you can make it, the affiliates are making $1 a click. So if you're selling something for $1 and you've got a targeted audience, okay, don't bother about the useless affiliates who are going to send junk traffic, this 10 cents or 1 cent click traffic. I mean, they're just going to make a mess of your figures. But if we're talking about serious affiliates here who can send targeted traffic, something for $1 that is good value, you will sell 1 out of 2. And if you're paying $2 commission on that, you're getting a buyer's lead for $1. They're getting $1 a click for their efforts. Everybody's happy. It's a win-win situation. So give away high amounts. 6. Let's move on a bit because I want to do these questions and answers. Obviously, you need to create a lead capture system, because those buyers leads that you're going to be getting, that you're going to be making, whatever they are, they all need to go through your system. So you need a lead capture system. Now, whether that's your standard sort of squeeze page where somebody puts in their email address to get the offer or whatever it is, it can be a blog page that they can subscribe to, a registration page for the product. It can be membership access. They have to give their email address and other information to get membership access to the free membership site you're giving. And the free membership site is going to be doing whatever it is in your niche. So you need a lead capture system, and that is imperative in anything that you're doing. So these are all the things that you need to be putting into place. And then once you've got that set up, you don't hammer hell out of your subscribers, ramming offers down their throats. Some people do this. If you ram offers down your subscribers' throats, you will need to keep putting in lots and lots of subscribers, because lots and lots will opt out. But it is a profitable way of doing things, and then there are some people who make a living out of doing this. They know that they're going to burn their subscribers out in 2 to 3 months maximum, and they're going to send them an offer every day for 2 to 3 months, and they've got the ability to keep putting people in at one end so that they've got a constant stream, and they make money out of it, and some of them make very good money out of it. Let's correct that. PLRs, which is the right thing for that. It's that one. But I am one of the people that I don't like to hammer my subscribers, and I don't think it's a better way to go about. We want subscribers that are going to stick with you and you can build relationships with over months and years. So you want to continue giving to them. You want to help them. You want to give them free advice, free tips, free software, free PLRs, any kind of gift that you can think of, anything that is useful to them. Get them to complete surveys for you, which gives you valuable information to see what they want, and give them something back that they've asked for, that they need in the surveys. And if you, I always recommend a ratio of a minimum of 3 free valuable items to 1 sales pitch. And even your sales pitch must be related to the niche and be giving them value. So for example, if you're in a golf niche, you might be sending them an email on how to improve your putting, with your grip, and how to improve your putting with positioning your ball, and how to improve your putting with how to look at the green and see where you think your ball's going to go. I don't know. So you might send like 3 tips out like that, and then you might send them a book and say, you know, this is a book that I found very useful, which helped me with my putting. It's written by top golfer Joe Bloggs, and it's only $10 or whatever it is. You might find it extremely useful in addition to the tips that I'm giving you. And that way it fits in. It's something that is along the lines of what you're doing. And then you go back to free, a minimum of 3, free, minimum of 3, and then an offer, free, minimum. Okay. So continue giving to your subscribers. And that's the first 7 of what we are doing here. Okay. So where we are up to now, I believe, is questions and answers. And I'm happy to answer any questions. You can throw any brickbats you want at me, May, if you're still with us now. And I will do my best to answer whatever questions anybody has on anything. We've got 10 minutes left. So if I can go back, I know there was that question from May somewhere. May, you are introducing too many programs and no results to date. I'm not introducing any programs that I'm aware of, May. So I'm not really sure what you're talking about there. And no results to date. Results, May, are down to you. They're down to each individual. You have to be responsible for your own progress, no matter what. No answers to my emails about RMM. May, it's not much point in sending me emails because most of them get diverted to a spam folder. I get like probably 3,000 emails a day. Most of them are spam. You've got to be very lucky if they get through spam filters and into my inbox. So don't send me emails. Use the support desk if you've got questions. And if the support team can't answer them, they will pass them on to me and I'll get back to you and give the answers. So that's about emails. Or why you have not got paid sign-ups for people. There is no way I can guarantee paid sign-ups for anybody, and I don't know anybody anywhere in the world that will guarantee you paid sign-ups for anything. Leads are leads. How you convert those leads is down to your ability and what you're prepared to do and learn and put into place and put into practice to convert those leads. And you need to build rapport with the leads that are given to you. Okay, so that's it. Traffic is traffic. The leads that you get are the same leads that I get, the same leads that everybody else gets, and they convert if you build rapport with them. I don't know who Jimmy is, so I can't answer that. Are you using your words to scam people? Far from it. I have no intention of scamming anybody. You do need to answer questions for people to trust you. That's what I'm here for, May, is to answer questions. Let's see, have we got any more? May, you don't know me because you never answer my emails. I think I've covered that. Ramon is offering you personal coaching, May. Don, he doesn't do much, my sponsor, but no. Okay. Sponsors are not there to build your business for you. They are there to advise you when you get stuck. The more value there is in a program, in fact, well, let's put it this way, the more commission a sponsor earns from you, the more likely he is to spend time with you. If you're looking at a program like Simple Fast Cash, which is $7 and pay a $5 commission, $5 doesn't buy much of anybody's time. So you can't expect somebody to hold your hand for $5. But if you send them questions, emails, with specific questions, not vague questions like, how do I do this? Specific questions, then a sponsor should answer you. If you are at, let's take the Simple Fast Cash program. If you're at level 5 and your sponsor then is making $155 from you, then yeah, that can buy 2 or 3 hours a month of their time. So you will get, or should get, a greater response from that. But a sponsor is not there to build your business. He's there to help and advise. What you do and how well you do is down to you. May says Force 5 income. What about Force 5 income? That is another program. I have mailed my lists about Force 5 income. It's not something that I promote within SORP. SORP is not an LLC, Ramon, no. I have set up an LLC, but we're having difficulty setting up the right banking accounts for it at the moment. Once all that gets sorted out, and this has been ongoing since about February, I think, because the LLC is in the States and I've been in the UK for a while, and setting up a business bank account in the States is fraught with difficulties from the UK. So it's dragging on a bit, I'm afraid. Once we get that sorted out, it will be covered by our LLC. Our team is Graham. We put our paid team on a rotator link to help them get their 3. Okay, Dawn. That's fine. There is also a free rotation in SORP. If anybody has not got a has not got their 3 paid members, they go into an automatic rotation, so that if somebody finds the site without a sponsor's link, they stand a chance of getting that person signing up under them. Once they have 3 paid members, they are removed from the rotation. That's done automatically. But if you are building a team and you are putting a rotation in, then that's fine. Team building is good. However, it does have its difficulties, because you will find that a lot of people in your team won't do anything. They just expect for the team to do everything for them. And eventually, most team builders fail because of that. You'll find other team builders that are out there that are run by people, and what they tend to do is they build their team building program, and then they put people into one program, and then they'll move them into another program, and then they'll move them into another program. And that is purely to make the people that start these team building programs money. They just move people around from program to program. Most team builders will not put people into Simple Fast Cash. And the reason for that is the person at the top of the pyramid, if you like, doesn't make a lot of money. And that's what people that operate team building plans want. They want to make the top of the big money from building this team. The Simple Fast Cash program pays money out to everybody down there, and it takes time for, if you like, the person at the top of the pyramid, if he's putting in a lot of people, it takes time for that all to work through and for people to come up through the system before he starts earning big money. Most team builders won't do that. They want to go move to a program, get a big hit. They'll go for cyclers and things like that. But it is a good way to do business, and but you've got to try and emphasize that people should do whatever they have to do to get 3 paid members. And it's not that difficult to get 3 paid members. And if everybody was to just go out and get 3 paid members, this whole system would rock and you would all be making a fortune. The pay plan looks after it beyond that point. May, if you want to know who your sponsor is, I don't know who Jim is either, put a support ticket in and they'll tell you who your sponsor is. And if you say it was somebody called Jimmy, but he's gone, then they'll tell you who your next upline is. So that is what you need to do, May. Put in a support ticket and ask any specific questions. Don't be vague, you know, don't say, why haven't I got any paid sign-ups? You haven't got any paid sign-ups probably because you've not communicated with people. How many people does it take to get a person to level 5? I don't know. I've never worked it out. But if everybody just gets there 3, it happens. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I've never worked out how many people it takes to actually push somebody through to level 5, what the minimum number would be. But it relies on everybody doing a little bit, unless you're paying your way up there. If everybody does just a little bit, then it works like gangbusters. But to get to level 5, I don't know. You need 4 people in at level 4. I don't know how many people it takes to get to level 4. So I've no idea. But if you go out and you get 3 people that will duplicate your efforts, unfortunately, see, the world isn't a perfect place and people don't do it. And I know from experience that no matter what people tell you they're going to do, only about 1 in 7 will actually do anything. So to get 3 people to duplicate your efforts, you probably need to introduce 20, 21 people. That's the reality of things. If everybody did start doing 3, everybody went out and got 3, which, as I say, it's not difficult to get 3 paid people at $7 a month, then everybody would be making money very quickly. The reality is you're probably going to need to introduce 20, 21, 22, maybe 30. You might be lucky and get, you know, do it with less, but on average, you're probably going to need around 20 people to find 3 that'll duplicate your efforts, and they're going to need to do the same. So that's the reality of things. Jim Van, when will the leads start coming again? The leads are coming, Jim. We are getting leads flowing now to people that we put into the new rotation. If we've got your new link, Jim, then sometimes it takes a couple of days to get it in there because it's something that I control. It's not just done by support. So sometimes it takes a couple of days for it to get through to me and to get it in. But the leads are are coming. Okay. I know I did see something about RMM in earlier on as well. I can't remember what that question was. Real Marketing Masters, I have no influence over Real Marketing Masters. When Real Marketing Masters closed down their program, they owed me in the region of $80,000. I spent quite a lot of money in guarantees to people, tens of thousands of dollars paying out guarantees to people. And it's unfortunate that RMM found it impossible to continue with the program that they'd set up for reasons that I'm not going to go into here. RMM are starting a new program, which I believe will be very lucrative for people that get involved. I believe in the good intentions of Titch and Gloria, and I believe that they had no intention at all of not delivering on their promises, and I think they still have that intention. And in fact, people that got involved with me in the 90-day program, that paid $5,000 into that 90-day program, I have through discussions with Titch got them to agree to refund that $5,000. So nobody that got into that program will have lost anything. They will have made money because I've been paying. I did pay, I think, I'm not sure whether it was 2 or 3 months for them at level 5. If it was 2 months, that's $300 each. If it was 3 months, it's $450 odd each. On top of guarantees that were in place for the Turnkey Cash Cow program, I paid out literally, as I say, tens of thousands of dollars on that, which I was hoping to cover with the commissions and things that I was due to get. Now I'm not going to get those, so I've had to take a hit. If you think that's scamming people, May, then I'm sorry, but it isn't, and I am constantly working to make sure that people do not suffer in any way from any programs that they get involved in with me. So there will be ongoing support and help, and there will be a new program coming out which I'm putting together now. I need assurances from some of the things that I've got on one side to make sure that things are going to work as they should. Let me tell you what, I've not given you this book. Let me give you that. That should be displaying now in your pop-ins. It's Awaken the Giant Within. Some of you may have already read it, but it's there for you. It's an amazing book. As I say, it was one of probably the first 10 or so that I read on personal development. I think it was Tony Robbins' first book. I'm not sure about that. But it is a very, very, very good book. It's worth reading. You can download that now. Okay, have we got any more questions? Let me just see any more questions, because if not, we've gone over our hour, and I am going to wrap it up if we have no more questions. But don't email me. Sometimes you'll get me on a Facebook message, but that's not even a good solution either, because I get so many of those, and most of those get just deleted. Occasionally I recognize a name and I'll answer them, but even that can take 2 or 3 days when I'm just clearing everything out. Support tickets is the way forward. Okay. So if you're not sure who your uplines are, put in support tickets and they'll sort them out for you. Okay, get your people on these question and answers. I'll answer any questions. I'll answer them as completely and honestly as I possibly can. That's really all I can say. We have an amazing opportunity. The pay plan is structured to help people who want to build a business. You're going to struggle a little bit because people who get involved in something for $7, for the most part, are not very serious. They just think it's cheap, and if they pay for 3 months, they expect it to produce them $100 in income, and if it's not doing, then they just quit. But I deliberately went down as low as possible because I know there are people in third world countries, there are people in the Philippines, in India, where $7 is a lot of money. And so I wanted to not exclude those people. It would have been a lot easier to build a business if we'd have made it $70. But the purpose is to get a lot of people in that can't afford anything more. People from third world countries, people that are in places like the tier 1 countries, the States, the UK, even Western European countries, Australasia, Singapore. They can afford more than that. There's no reason why they can't upgrade to higher levels. We'll be putting extra value in at the higher levels, and doing things. We've got somebody here. Can anybody open multiple accounts on a single system? If you're talking about simple fast cash, you're not allowed to stack. If you read the rules, you can open multiple accounts from the same household. They must all have the same sponsor. So if you join under Joe Blogs and your wife wants to join, she must also join under Joe Blogs. But there is absolutely no purpose. Why should you want 2 accounts? Why don't you both just work 1 account? The only reason people want to open multiple accounts in our program is to try and cheat the system. They try and stack so that they're not passing up their people, their second member to somebody else. They want to be greedy and keep it. If you try and cheat the system, you will be removed. And when you're found, at best, you will have your sponsor changed anyway. So all the commissions and things will go where they should go. At the worst, you will be removed and blocked. SOAP is Simple Fast Cash. SOAP is just the website. Simple Fast Cash is the program. So that is what we're talking about. There is no purpose or reason why anybody should want multiple accounts. Get together and work 1 account. Okay. The only reason for multiple accounts is to try and cheat the system. Don't try and cheat the system, because if you're found, you will be penalized. Okay, if there are no more questions, then that's it for this week. Next week, we will have the next 7, but you've got plenty to go on there. Don't just follow these and do nothing. Take action on what you've learned. Take action on what you've seen. Start doing things, and you will start seeing results. Sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes results come when you least expect them, but you've got to put in that consistent effort. You've got to have the right attitude, and you'll get to the altitude you want. Okay, that's it from me then. No more questions there. I will hope you've all got your download. I think the download stays up for a while anyway. That's it from me. I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks all for being here, and God bless you all.